on guys, Wingspan here and welcome back to another episode inside the Handcraft server. And I know again it's been a while, but that's because I was really sick for like the past week or so, and I finally started to feel a little bit better. So hopefully I should get back on the track, but even though I wasn't able to record, I was doing a bunch of stuff, and we also did a lot of the stuff on the server, like fought the Wither, and pretty much whole crew of the Handcraft was fighting the Wither. And personally I thought it was going to be easy, but all of us managed to die like 3 or 4, even 5 times to the Wither. So it was a lot of the fun, but sadly I didn't really get to record it because it was really early for me in the morning. But Foxy, Clara, Mad and Key, I believe they were on the Discord and recorded all of the fighting. So hopefully you should be able to watch the fight on some of their channels. But of course I've been doing a lot of the work off camera. We also got the beacons and stuff, so I'm going to show you that a little bit later. But I've been doing a lot of the work over here because I really want to start working on our tree over there, and also start working on our custom forest. So you can see I cleared a lot of the trees over here, and let me just tell you something. Clearing the jungle is really pain because you can pretty much cut all of the trees, but the vines are going to stay in the sky, but because that's just the bug and they're just not going to disappear. As you can see, that one over there, there is nothing that it's attached to, but it just stay over there and it's not going to disappear unless you destroy it. So you can see over here I have a couple of the shulker boxes filled with the leaves and of course the jungle trees. And of course I have a lot of the stuff over here, some of the oak tree and stuff like that, vines, and a little bit more of the jungle stuff. So I've been cleaning a lot of that, and I also removed a lot of the lags, so hopefully I should be able to move and play a lot better right now. But as I said, I cleared a huge chunk. I also cleared all of this, and this is just an example. You can see over here, the one is just sitting over there, and you can pretty much just go ahead, remove the top or anything like that, but it's just going to sit over here until you remove every single one piece over there. And I cleared a lot of the stuff even over here and at the other side over there. So hopefully that's going to be enough for us to just kind of get started, and we also have a lot of the plans in the future. But of course, okay, there's Parrot. I'm not really sure, I got a little bit distracted. Let's see. Okay, we can tame this guy. Let's just tame him, and we got another friend with us. So as I said, we fought the Wither, we got another star, we made the beacon, and there's a thing with the Silk Touch. You can pretty much just go ahead, mine like the furnace or anything like that, dispensers, droppers, and every time you do it with the Silk Touch pickaxe, you're actually going to get 2 pieces. And that's the deal with the beacon. I pretty much got 64 beacons, and I know that seems a little bit cheaty, but I'm mainly going to use them as decoration. So you can see over here, if I just place the beacon, let's make this guy sit, and use my Silk Touch. And also in the process, I'm just telling you, a lot of the things are distractions, but I lost my wings basically because we were fighting over there. As I said, we all died like 4 or 5 times. I don't even remember right now, but basically my wings weren't named, so pretty much someone took it or it got destroyed. But anyway, I lost that. And you can see over here, I named some of my tools over here, so hopefully when I die and people get them, they're not going to confuse them. So you can see there is the beacon. We have 63 in our inventory, and I'm going to mine it with the Silk Touch. And let's just see if the bug is still over here. So you can see when we break it, we're actually going to get 2 beacons, and that's pretty much the way I'm duplicating the beacons. So you can see we can just go ahead and spam however much we like over here. And as I said, I'm going to use a lot of the beacons as kind of decoration, but this is just a real nice way to get the beacons. And that's pretty much how we manage to get a lot of the beacons for each other just from one single Wither. So that's really amazing in my opinion. So let's just repair the floor over here, and let's just put like you right there. I am actually going to put it upside down. I think it was like that. But that's pretty much all the stuff that has been going on, and I also used a lot of Keys villagers to kind of get myself a few mending books. So that's pretty much what I got over here in my ender chest. I should have like 6. Okay, I have 5 because I gave one mending book to the lava man, but I have 5 over here, so we should be able to pretty much mend all of our tools. So I definitely want to go ahead and deliver him some diamonds for that, and also I'm going to give him some more diamonds to basically get me another pair of the elytra, because I really miss flying. So that's kind of a small and quick little recap of all the things that have been happening. So I'm going to go and arrive to Key's base and deliver him some of the diamonds, because I used his villagers to basically get myself the mending, and I'm going to give him a little bit of the diamonds so he can basically go ahead and get me an elytra and get a little payment for it. Thing that has been going on is that we are working on the custom map, and that one is the skyblock, and that's actually Keymaker's idea, and he has a couple of the videos for like the pillar map. I never actually heard it before, and I just heard it from him, and we are working on that a lot off camera, basically clearing out the nether, because the nether is of course foiled with the netherrack like the normal one, and we actually want all of that to be void, so we had to pretty much clear that manually with the commands and stuff like that. So that's taking a lot of the time, and we are also working on the islands, and I'm helping Key with the building and also clearing. I cleared probably a couple of 100,000 blocks, and we approximately cleared, I would say, a lot more than the million actually, and there is a lot more work over there, so that's going to be a little project that we are working off camera. But I'm working on a couple of the islands, and if you guys are following us on the Twitter, go ahead, you can check it out over there, and if you're not, go ahead, check it out, and you can pretty much see a lot of the progress that has been made. And we are over here at Key's base, so you can pretty much go ahead, check that out over there, and I think some of the trees and the islands that I done are pretty amazing, so it's really worth to check it out. And over here you can see a couple of the stuff me and Acid actually got together and pranked Key a little bit with some of the W's and stuff. We also did a couple more stuff on his base, and that was just a little prank off camera. And actually the same day that we did that, we fought the withers, so hopefully again you're going to have a nice little look at that on some of the other people channels, because as I said, I wasn't able to record that. But over here I think this is pretty much the perfect place. These are the villagers I used to trade with to get all of the mending books, and I also had to trade a lot of the diamonds, so I spent quite some time over here. So he actually had a price for this, and he wants me to give him 10 diamonds for like 4 or 3, I don't really remember. I believe it was 4 mending books, so I told him I'm going to give him 9, and that's been probably like 3 weeks ago, and I didn't really give him diamonds because I told him I was going to give him 9 because that's just 1 diamond block, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to give him such a small payment. So over here we are actually going to give him 63 diamonds, because I'm going to make a W out of the diamond blocks, and of course that's going to represent my little signature, and we're also going to give him the payment for using his villagers, and of course the payment to get us another pair of the elytra, because I really miss flying since I finally removed a lot of the lag from the server over here. And another thing that has been lagging the server is actually the chunks, and we have the one player bed system that was done by Mad, and he was loading I think like 40 chunks or something like that by mistake, because he didn't really know the radius. But when Foxy came, he told him that that was a mistake, so basically he turned out a lot of that chunks, and they were pretty much causing a lot of the lag for me. So now we are just loading one single chunk where the one player sleeping bed system is. So that removed a huge chunk of the lag from me. So that's pretty amazing, and I'm going to put the W over here. I'm going to put some signs, and I'll be right back. So that's done. Over here we have considered this a long waiting payment for mending bugs and payment for another set of elytra in Joy. So I'm going to let him know about this, and let's just head back to our base. Guys, I am not gonna lie, I'm actually really scared right now. I was about my way to just go exit the place and I got disconnected from the server. I got back on and I basically opened my inventory and I found 11 pieces of cooked chicken over here and also a sword called Witherbane. So I'm pretty sure that this place is haunted and these are pretty much, I believe, kids stuff, but I have no clue how it managed to end up in my inventory. I didn't open any of the chests, I just got disconnected and this was in my inventory. So just having cooked chicken over there and kid telling that he's going to kill me and get some chicken for him is really scary part, but I'm going to leave it over here near his ender chest, so let's just put it over here, the chicken and of course the sword right there. So hopefully he's going to find that and I'm also going to let him know about that also. But now I'm going to head back to my base. Still guys, I am a little bit scared and terrified about what just happened, but basically I'm going to start pretty much the main part of the episode that I don't think I mentioned. As I said, I cleared a lot of the stuff and I think it's finally about time for us to start working on our tree and start working on our custom forest, which I'm really excited about, and our little tree is going to be amazing. Well, I can't really call it a little tree because it's going to be massive, but I'm pretty much just going to take these shulker boxes over here with me, so we have a lot of the supplies. And also you may remember that there was a lot of the trees over there, so I also cleared the top of that mountain because I believe I want to put it over there, and there is a really simple reason for that is because it's going to be a really massive tree and we want it to stand out. And also I want to put the nest over there, so that's going to be a little bit harder if you do it on the ground because the tree is going to be a really specific shape and I don't think anyone has actually seen it. So this was of course all filled with the trees and I also cleared that up, so we have a little bit space to work with. And I'm actually thinking that I'm going to start my trip somewhere over here from the middle, and we are actually going to go in this direction because for the nest that I have planned it needs to be a little bit higher up, so I'm pretty sure this is the highest we can go over here and it's going to be amazing. And the reason I don't want to do it over there is because I need a proper way to get up here, and a lot of the stuff has been kinda set into the mountains over there, like my nether portal, my little entrance for the mine over there. So I think this is basically going to be a perfect, pretty much perfect place for us to start working on our tree. And I think going over here is going to give us a lot of the space to work on the nest and stuff like that. And also I have a lot of the ideas what we're going to do over here, and also some stuff for this mountain over there, and what can we do to pretty much get up over here. But without any further ado, I really want to put my shulker boxes over here, and we are going to get a lot of the jungle wood. And for now, let's just go ahead and use like 3 stacks over here, because I'm really not sure how it is going to work out, but I really want it to be a really nice and massive tree over here. So this is pretty much kind of the middle. I'm not really sure it's good right now, because of course I'm going to expand it on either side. But the thing I really want to work on is the shape. And the best way I'm actually going to get the shape if I just do like this straight line over here, and then we can see how can we work from there. So I just kind of go a couple of the blocks like this. I think that's going to be nice. And then let's spread it a little bit like that. And of course this is going to be a lot of the work of camera, because I'm actually going to need quite some time to actually get the shape done and pretty much make it how I actually envisioning it, and how it's actually going to look really nice. So I'm really slow building with the split control, so hopefully that's not going to be the case, and I'm gonna be able to finish this a lot quicker than I actually think is going to go. But pretty much the general shape I want to go for this is pretty much the curved tree over here. So you can see it's kind of going to go like that, and it's going to go up and cross over there. So hopefully that's going to look really nice, but I basically want to pretty much get kind of the starting shape over here. And of course the best thing for this is basically to start with this small little middle part over here, so we can maybe go like 2 blocks up from here, and we should be able to place the blocks like this. And this is a little thing that I didn't really know we can do, but apparently we can. I never actually knew about this, but I found it useful when building over here. I'm pretty sure this is happening only when you don't have any of the blocks to place on the ground, so there is no other block to go than in front of you. So that's really useful for our situation over here. And as you can see, we are really high up, and I think this is going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to work on a little tree. Then over here, let's see, maybe we can go another block like this. And of course, because the jungle trees have a certain pattern over here, it's gonna be a lot of cuts and stuff like that, so I can pretty much get them in right position, but hopefully that's not going to be the problem. So let's just go ahead, maybe do another 2 blocks up like that. Let's maybe do like one like that, another one up like there, and maybe go like 2 across. Then we can maybe let's do like 3 across, then we can bring it up again, and maybe let's keep that one as the one over here, and we can pretty much go ahead and expand this a little bit more like that. And then let's just see, maybe again another 2, then we can go 1 across, 1 up. I'm not really sure how exactly I want this to look, but we're going to go ahead and check it out right now. And I really wish I had my wings, because I would just be able to like drop down. But this is pretty much nice for now. I'm going to do a lot more stuff off camera, but I really want to check it out from down below, because this maybe is disaster for the shape. I kind of have the shape in the mind, but of course there is going to be a lot of running back and forward to kind of see if you can do and get something nice out of it or not. So let's just check that out. Okay, I think that shape looks really nice. Of course, it's really small right now, so I'm definitely going to do some more work, but I think I'm really happy with that shape. Of course, I'm going to expand it a little bit more in that direction over there, and once we pretty much make it a little bit thicker, it's going to be amazing. So let me just get some work done over there, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I made it 3 blocks thick, and that already did a lot to the tree. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Of course there is a lot more work to be done, so let me just get to it. I'm down to my last 55 logs, so fortunately I think that's going to be it for the start for a tree. I think the shape is really good, but of course it can be improved. I really like the curve over there, but as I said, this needs a lot more work off camera, which I'm going to do. So maybe next time you see the tree, it's going to be a lot different. But that's pretty much all I had time for this episode. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. It really does help a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and peace out.